it was impossible. But then we are here, and I want to say welcome once again. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for turning up, showing up from wherever you are. It's 10 p.m. in It's 10 p.m. in Kenya. It is 7 p.m. in Ghana and 8 p.m. in Nigeria. 4 minutes past 8, 4 minutes past 10, and 7 minutes past the hour of 7 minutes past what's it called? 7 minutes past 4 minutes past 7 in Ghana. I want to thank everybody who has turned up, who has showed up, and we'll be going right into the business of today. The business of today, right away, right away. We are going into the business of today so that um, we communicate a lot of things that we have scheduled for today. Okay. We are going to start by giving a rundown of everything we looked at yesterday. And yesterday we looked at the psychology of money and how money functions, how money runs, and how money works, and how you can make money for yourself. And we're able to bring explanation to bring sense to how money is made in the world, so that anybody that makes money is making money based on a particular frame of mind. They just fall on its laps, all right? The money is not just going to fall on your laps because you are handsome, or because you are tall, or because you are good looking and the likes. Those are things that are gifts of nature. Anybody can have it, right? So if you're going to make money, it's going to be because of certain things that you understand about the world and how the world works. Okay, so it is on this and by this that we looked at the psychology of money. Because, and like I said, if you understand the psychology of money, you will approach your selling process differently. You approach everything you do online differently. And this is what I want for everybody who is a part of this. I need you to begin to look at selling and everything around it from a different lens. All right. Now, just a minute. I'm going to. So, just like everybody who has ever made money, it had to go through a frame of thoughts, a way of thinking that enables whatever you do and whatever you are going to do, enables how much money you can ever make. You know, it is some of these things are as simple as this. And but then much out of it differently. And this is what I want everybody. This is what I want everybody to be a part of. This is what I want everybody to benefit from. Okay, so Today let me share my screen so you see what I am all about here. Um, just a minute. I'm going to share my screen right now. All right, I believe everybody can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know that you can see my screen. Let me know, let me know, let me know in the comment section that you can see my screen. Let me know that you can see my screen. If you can see me, let me know that you can see me in the comment section. Okay, so now today we are looking at high demand skills, and there are this is the I'm going to be teaching from a slide to help you see what we are doing. Now, these are skills that I had to take time to master for myself, not for the sole purpose of teaching it to people, because I needed it as a resource to do my business properly. You know, I didn't learn this because I wanted to teach people. I learned it because it was these were skills that I needed to pass on to the world. Right? These are skills that I needed to pass on my message to the world. So my learning Facebook advertising was not because I wanted to sell a Facebook advertising course. No, I, my learning all these skills was because I needed them to run my business properly. I run a digital marketing agency, and on my data with my data marketing agency, we sell and advertise other people's businesses. And in doing that, trust me, you cannot do it efficiently without most of all these skills. Yes, I will agree that there are so many other people who get to uh, who are working with me. So the fruits of the job and everything I do is not everything we do is not 100% on me. However, it is paramount that I understand what the business of the day is, what I am there to do. Okay, so that way it enables us to do our business efficiently. So, like I said, I didn't start this, I didn't learn these skills because I wanted to put up a course, all right, but because it is necessary for business, right? Now, these high demand skills, and right now I am speaking as though I am a prophet, but then not necessarily by prophecy. This is because I have seen the trends and I can anticipate and show and say that these things would be necessary in the long run. So, judging from that, I can tell you clearly that in the next few years, in the next 5 years, 10 years, that these are the skills that people will look out for, right? These are the skills that people will look out for in the next few years. And it is necessary that you learn them, especially if you are somebody who is doing anything that concerns the online, anything around, anything surrounding the online space. It is necessary you learn it. All right? Now, let's go right into the agenda for today. We're going to be looking at three different things. And number one, we're looking at lead generation. Yeah, yes. Number one, we're looking at lead generation. And by lead generation, okay, before I go into explaining lead generation, let me give you a basic understanding of how lead generation comes into selling. Yesterday, I explained the need for selling and how selling happens, how it comes about. Now, you just cannot, let me take this off. Now, as a young person or as a business owner, if you are going to pass out your ideology, your message to the market, to your audience, to your market, you will have to convince, you have to influence the mind. And this is, selling is not only when you exchange something for money. Selling could be when you pass on an idea and the other person receives it and accepts it. All right. That is why you can use phrases when you're communicating with someone, when you're talking with someone. You can say things like, sell me this idea. I didn't buy into his idea. It is a form of giving consent to it. So if you are ever going to sell a product, if you're ever going to sell an idea, if you're ever going to sell a methodology, if you're ever going to sell anything and make someone believe something, right? It would be because you have the ability to influence, the ability to convince him or her that this is something of value and you need it. It will help you, it will aid you. Whatever way you use, which is not fraudulent, whatever way you use to heighten the value of that product before whosoever your target audience is. And that way you cause a sale to happen. But then I must let you know that you see this thing called online business is yesterday or 2 days ago, we looked at 2 days ago, we looked at we looked at social media marketing. And in social media marketing, I helped you, we understood that social media marketing is simply marketing on social media. Right? So if you are going to sell anything, any product on social media, one of the things that is paramount about that is that there are strategies you must use. Now, with the way social media was, it wasn't originally designed as a business platform. Social media was originally designed to connect people from different places. And since it was designed that way, it means that for whosoever is on Facebook, on Instagram, or on TikTok, or on LinkedIn, is not necessarily looking to buy things. It was from around 2015 that the advent of what they now call social commerce begin to gain ground. And what is social commerce? Social commerce is commercial activities that happen on social media platforms. Right? So you now began to see people doing things like WhatsApp marketing, selling on WhatsApp, selling on Facebook, selling on Instagram. You begin to see these platforms integrating sales mechanism into what they are doing. Now, it wasn't originally like that, right? It wasn't originally like that, but then you see that these things happen. These things happen as a result of the change of time. Things began to change and people began to, relieve, and people began to approach things differently. So now, when somebody is on social media, he's not necessarily looking to buy whatever you're trying to sell to him, especially if you sell on social media. It's not necessarily looking to buy. But then you get to position yourself in such a way that when you position yourself in such a way that when you approach when the your target audience comes across whatever you have to sell, they see it and immediately come to the realization that this is for me. This is not for any other person but for me. This is how social media marketing, this is how marketing online works. So now, who is a lead? Let's go back to our slide. A lead is simply anybody with whom you have a means of contacting, whether later or now. So when you meet somebody online and the person, when you meet someone online and the person, what's it called, sells you, when you meet someone online, whosoever it is, and the person fills in his details into your Instagram, fills his details into your form, gives you his phone number, clicks on your ad, and you have their email or their phone number, that person becomes a lead. It is only a lead that can get to the point of buying from you. If he or she is not a lead, you have no means of contacting the person to show the person what you have to offer. Listen, I said yesterday when we were explaining the psychology of money, which so many people miss out on. Selling and making money happens because you have something of value to exchange for money. Something that is of value to people, and you exchange that for money. That is how money is made, especially if you're not fraudulent. If you are fraudulent, there are other ways to come back. Right? Now, I was saying some time ago that there are different ways to make money. You can beg for money. Right? You can beg for money. Okay? Begging is one way to make money. You can beg for money, but I so promise you, no matter how much you beg for money, you cannot beg your way into 100 billion. Okay? You just cannot beg your way into 100 billion. Begging is one of the ways to make money. You can borrow money, right? But now you cannot borrow your way into 100 billion, right? There are several ways out there. You can keep on asking people. You can steal money, but you cannot steal your way into 100 billion. Well, some people can do it, but then the hands of the law will catch up with you. Okay, that is one of the ways to make money. But then, of all these ways, one of them is most important, and this is what I advise everybody, and this is the way that has been from time. It is simply exchanging money, exchanging something of value. Listen to me, exchanging something of value for some to. It is simply giving something of value to someone in exchange for money. Then yesterday I asked a question which is very important. And the question is, whenever you do not have money, don't get angry at people. Don't bother yourself about the government, the economics, the way the world is going, and all that and all that. Simply ask yourself this question: what do I have that is of value to exchange for money? So when you check and you see that you have almost nothing of value to exchange for money, you see why you do not have money. It's not because God hates you or your village people are after you. There's this mentality Nigerians have, yeah, about village people, that they are behind their every misfortune and the lives and the lives. Yeah, I do not believe that. Although there could be some mythical forces and all that and all, right? But then ask yourself, what do I have that is of value? Do I have my knowledge? Do I have a skill? Is there something I know that I can exchange to someone, give someone, offer someone in exchange for money? That's how money is made. So number one, you must have an offer. You must have something to offer in exchange for money. You must have something to offer. If you can hear me and you just heard what I said, type it in the comment section. To make money, you must have something of value to exchange for money. You must have something of value. Type it in the comment section. You must have something of value to exchange for money. You must have something of value to exchange for money. All right? Now, with what you have that is of value, The next thing is this: lead generation. When you have something of value, let's say, for example, of the assignment, let me pick one. Somebody, one of our those who submitted assignment, sells laptops. Now, a laptop is a valuable product. Valuable. Without a laptop, I almost cannot deliver this presentation, this broadcast to you in this format. All right. Now, it is valuable. That is something that can be exchanged for money. But having that alone doesn't guarantee that you are going to make money. Having the laptop to yourself, the product to yourself, doesn't guarantee that you're going to make money. It must leave your hands and go into the hands of someone who can buy. Remember, someone who can buy, who has the ability to buy. Someone who has the ability to buy. If the person doesn't have the ability to buy, it is almost a waste. And I put it to you, it is almost a waste if the person you are advertising to does not have the ability to buy. It becomes a waste of time, a waste of advertisement, a waste of product, and the likes. So one thing you must consider in every of your marketing procedures or your marketing process is, does this person I am marketing to have the ability to buy? Do they have the money to purchase? All right. Now, moving on from there, there is something important that you all must know, and it is this. In generating leads, one thing is important. There are two kinds of leads. Number one, the first kind of lead is, I hope you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, please let me know. I need to be sure that everybody can see this. Can you see my screen? In generating leads, there are two kinds of leads. There are two kinds of traffic that you can generate. Now, if you can see this picture clearly, this is a magnet. If you can see my screen, let me know in the comment section that you can see my screen. Hello, Gracie. I can see you. You're welcome. Now, if you can see my screen, you can see the magnet. You can see it there. Let me know you can see it. Let me know in the comment section. It's too clear. All right, good. Lifemon Apan. Good. Lifemon Apan says it's clear. All right, now, there are two kinds of people you can meet and offer your product. Remember where I started from? Offering your product, right? There are two kinds of people. Number one is people that do not know you. These are people that are called cold traffic. Number two is the warm traffic. Cold traffic, people that don't know you. I want to move quickly into the practical session of today. All right. Now, the first one, people that don't know you, are the cold traffic. Some of you are meeting me for the first time. You've not seen my face, you've not heard about me, but this is your first time meeting me. You are an example of a cold traffic to me and to my business. Okay. Now, warm traffic could be someone you've met that knows a little about you, but then doesn't really know you or doesn't trust you. Okay, there is something in marketing that shows that you as somebody that sells anything online, you must take a person from the point where he doesn't know you to the point where he becomes someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. Someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. Someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. Someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. Someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you. That is very important. Person must be someone that knows you, that likes you, and trusts you. That becomes a warm traffic. But now, let's move on to something else. And if you are here, please, this is where we begin the practical session. This is where we begin the practical session. And I'm going to start with, can you see my screen? Um, okay, now Facebook advertisement, which is the next thing we are going to look at. The structure of Facebook adverts. Now, if you want to set up a Facebook ad, how many of you saw the picture I posted on the group just few minutes back, about a few hours ago? Anybody? If you saw it, let me know that you saw it. Anybody? If you saw the picture I posted about the ad that brought everybody into that group, and you are not going to believe how much that ad costs. You see, when you master these things about digital marketing, it becomes so easy to you and unbelievable to people who do not understand and people who don't know how it works, right? Let me start by showing you everybody here. Um, okay. Business. And you know what is most amazing about that advert, that particular advert, is that I did everything. Okay, not everything. A part of it. A part of it was done with my phone. It's not that it couldn't be done with my um. It's not that I couldn't do it with my. However, you can see my screen. If you cannot see my screen, let me know. I'm trying to log into Facebook so that I will bring up um so that I will bring up I'm trying to log into Facebook. So that you will all see how I set up adverts. Are you all there? It's taking a while to come in. To come on. Okay, why Facebook ads is still coming up? Let me show you. The third part of our lesson is this: 7 businesses that you can start without capital in 2025. Number one is drop shipping. Now, let me tell you something. These businesses are so easy to do. Forget about what you think you might have known, what you think you believe. These businesses are so easy to do, so easy, so easy, so easy to do, so easy to do. Now, um, let me tell you something. How many of you know Kylie Jenner? How many of you know Kylie Jenner? Kylie Jenner is the sister or this sister to Kim Kardashian. Kylie Jenner is the sister to Kim Kardashian, one of the Kardashian sisters. That's who Kylie Jenner is. Now, what is fascinating about Kylie Kardashian is this Kylie Jenner is that she's a young lady. I think in her she's 23 or 22 or 25. I don't know how old she is right now. But then she is she's so she's a billionaire. And how did she become a billionaire? I put it to you, she became a billionaire without doing as much as the work that someone like Elon Musk is doing. And she became a billionaire by something called white labeling. If you know what white labeling is and you're in the comment section, let me know. Let me know if you know what white labeling is. White labeling. Let me see if you know what white labeling is. White labeling is spelled WHITELABELLING. White labeling. If you know what white labeling is, let me see. Now, there are 7 businesses, and number 1 is white labeling. Kylie Jenner used this to become a billionaire. White labeling is simply a business model where other people produce something and you sell it. You don't manufacture, you don't go to the factory, you have no business with factory, you have no business with anything. All you have to do is just sell. All you have to do is just sell. So now let me ask you, if okay, for example, I believe you can all see my screen. If you cannot see my screen, let me know. If at any point you cannot see my screen, let me know. White labeling. So now you can just search for white label corp. If you click this link, you see so many of the options here. You see so many of the options here. Now, I believe you can see that all these products, all of them, like this one, doesn't have any logo, it doesn't have any label. Yeah, you can see it has no logo, it has no label. See this other one, see this cup, see this one, see this one. All of them have no labels. Now, let me go to something else. Uh, White label makeup. Now, you can see here, this is exactly what Kylie Jenner did, and she became a billionaire overnight. So even you, from the comfort of your home, wherever you are in Ghana, you're in Kenya, you're in Nigeria, you can start up a business without having to go through the process of manufacturing, going through the process of acquiring products and all these hefty terms and conditions and procedures. You don't have to go through all that. All you need to do is find a company that is willing to produce for you. They handle everything that concerns production, and you just and now here's the sweet part about this thing. Oh, I've not been sharing my screen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hey. Oh my God. Sorry about that. I have to now go back. Oh, I have to now go back and explain all these things. Ah. Oof. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. I was not looking at the comment section, honestly. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Now, white labeling. Somebody got the answer correctly here. Rebranding to sell under one company. Mm, rebranding to sell under one company. Yes, 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 yes. Almost like that. But this time you are not rebranding. This is how it works. Now, see this. I believe you can see my screen now. Let me zoom in a little bit. So now, what I searched for was white label makeup. See, you can search for anything. White label phone casing, white label power banks, white label anything, television sets, white label CCTV cameras, white label laptops, all of them. There are companies whose own specific job is to manufacture. They do the manufacturing, and your job as the individual is to become a CEO in the twinkle of an eye. So you don't need to go through all the tough process of you don't need to go through all the tough process of contracting, doing all the dirty work and everything. Now, this is a, I know you can see this. Now, this is a website. Here they do the white label makeup products. So you can see it, create a private label makeup brand in minutes. Minutes. Like if you do this, you can become the CEO of your own company before 31st of December. And now where it gets sweet and interesting is that all you need to do is design the product. I don't know what's wrong with their website. I don't know what's wrong with their website. So I'll leave links of some of all these web. Okay, so yes, where it gets interesting is that you don't need to do so many of the. Now, you might ask a question. If I send over this product to these guys, if I decide to go into white labeling, get the product to those who want to buy from me, the simple thing is that these companies that do white labeling we send the product to whosoever is buying from you by themselves. So you don't need to go through the hassle of delivery. They will do the delivery for you. So from the comfort of your home, all you need to do is to ensure that people keep on buying. People keep on buying. That's all you need to do. You just need to ensure that people are buying. That's all. These companies will send the product to whosoever wants to buy wherever they are in the world. And this is how you can become a CEO of a makeup brand in one sitting. Okay, all right, we're back. Please bear with us for all the network issues and bad transmission that we have been experiencing. Okay, now I believe I've explained um, the first of them, the first one. That's the first business. But then let's go back to Facebook. Let me show you something about Facebook. Facebook advertising and running ads on Facebook. I really wish I can get access to my own Facebook ads manager. Right now, to be able to run advert on Facebook, you need to have something called a business manager. It wasn't until recently that you were able to run adverts on what's it called, on that you're able to run adverts your on your normal Facebook account. If it was before, you had to have a what's it called? You had to have um a Facebook page. Yes. Now you have to have a Facebook page, and having a Facebook page was the only way you could run adverts. But now things change, and yes, you can now run adverts on your normal account. You can now run adverts your um, on your normal account and on your Facebook page. But then I will always advise running adverts on Facebook page. Now here's something about, can you all see my screen? See my Facebook ads page? Please give me feedback. Give me feedback. Give me feedback. This is the most important part of this entire webinar. If you miss this, you might just miss out on everything we've been teaching to we've been teaching for days. If you miss this part, you might possibly miss out on every single thing. Can you see this page? Yeah, 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 yeah. There's some private information I really don't want to get. There's some private information. Hold on first. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's some things I don't want you to see. As much as I love you, there's some things you should not see. Um, all right, good, 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 good. Okay. Now, Facebook Ads Manager. Like I said, if you're going to run an advert on Facebook, you must have a Facebook manager, a Facebook Ads Manager. It is on your Facebook Ad Manager that you're going to have that's where all the magic is going to happen. All right. That's where all the magic is going to happen. Every single thing you want to do, all the beauty, all the all that is going to happen on your Facebook Ad Manager. So right now I'm on my Facebook Ad Manager page, and I am bringing up I'm bringing up Facebook ads, how to set it up from the scratch. Now there are about few things you need to set up Facebook, there are about a few things you need to set up your ads on Facebook. Number one, you need an ad creative. Number one, you need an ad creative. What is an ad creative? An ad creative is simply the creative media which you are going to post, which you are going to show everybody, show your viewers, show whosoever, right? Now, okay, now, so let's say you want to create an ad. If you are seeing my screen, let me know. My Meta Ads dashboard is not same. I believe you should be able to see it now. When you create your Facebook, your ad account, if you don't have, which you should have, right? This is one of my dormant ad accounts. Of course, if you're going to do this thing and do it well, I promise you, you're going to use so many. I've had so many accounts blocked, and so I've had, on and on, all these experiences. These are things you're going to face.